Can I have some tequila, please?
Hey, everybody. It's tequila time. No new bottles today. Really not even this week. Finished up my InBottle aging projects and pulled the staves out. Did a little tasting. They need to aerate a little bit more. Get a little more exposed to the oxygen. Bottle number one, I'm calling a. This is why I just did this video, and this is number two. I can't read and say this says Anejo, not Joven. Said it 4 times in a row. It's stupid. This is an Anejo. This was aged using a American oak spiral number 3 char stave that was soaked in Frey Ranch bourbon single barrel. This stave sat in this bottle, for 2 weeks. It gave it a very wonderful golden color. And it does have some really nice notes to it. We will get more into depth with this as it aerates a little bit. It oxygenates a little more. But look at the color on this. I'm going to try to get the glare. There we go. Look at that color. That 2 weeks, people. 2 weeks. Dose. In the bottle. It doesn't take long to take a tequila blanco that you like and see what you can do with it with a little aging in the bottle. You like that one, you'll like the next one. So the next one was I bought a bottle of Cascaween Reposado Rare. House of Rare Reposado Private Barrel. It was aged in XPX sherry casks. It's got to be 2 months to a year, somewhere less in there. I enjoyed it so much that I said, I wonder if I can do that. So I have a French oak piece of stave that I got it from Beyond Barrels online. I've used it a couple of times before, but I went out to the bandsaw and cut grooves into it so we could get onto some fresh wood. And then I aged it in PX sherry, Spanish sherry, that I have. I bought a bottle. It's up here on the shelf. Grab it. So this is what I bought. Got this at Total Wine. It was, $30. I'm not a big wine drinker. I'm not into sherry. I'm not into, real sweet wine. Just not into wine. I did, for my version of a 4 Days of Winter blend, I got some Bordeaux and used that same French oak stave. Just didn't do anything to it. Just soaked it in the wine. And I bought the smallest bottle I could find because I wasn't going to use it after that. So I may hold on to this to do a couple other projects with it. Specifically, I have a hard time saying that word today. For doing something, I'm going to use different woods, age different Blanco tequilas to make, just to have fun with. The sherry and tequila with French oak really alter the flavor profile to a very delicious profile. If you're liking a fruity, sweeter tequila, naturally, if you want to call it naturally. I mean, we're not adding any sugar. We're not. But to me, I tasted this by itself. It's liquid raisins. Okay. It's only 17% by volume. It's not high in alcohol, but allows it to soak into the wood. I let it, then I let it dry, and then I put it into 104 proof tequila. Well, how many 104 proof Blanco tequilas do you know? Not very many. They used to go around the 100 range, and then they jump all the way up to Timbuktu, except for one. We use Suerte. And so I'm considering it to be a repo because I'm basing it off that Cascaween bottle. Colors are almost identical. Where the Yayo bottle, back to this bottle, this was 2 weeks with the wood in there, 2 weeks. This was 1 week. 1 week. I have tasted, as you can tell, I've tasted a little bit of each one. I need to make this one because it's 104 proof, the last tequila of the day. Not the first. Did that last night. I opened this one first and tried it and went, oh, that's good. That's a little hot. And I don't think I'm going to down the proof any. I'll just, I'll leave it as it sits. I tend to like things a little higher. I just need to be ready for it. And last night I wasn't ready for it. But should have been. I was drinking higher proof Xolo tequila. So anyway, that was what I did. And that's, like I said, down the line, I'm going to do a few more. I was mentioning in the first video that didn't come out that there's a couple bottles that I'm looking to get. One is the Mission 1530 through Yayo and Sip Tequila. Hopefully I'm lucky enough to be able to get a bottle or two of that. And then the other one is through the Agave Social Club, one of their barrel picks. Whichever way you want to put it. It's coming soon, and I'm trying to save my pennies, not shave them. Can't talk either. But save my pennies and be able to afford to buy a couple of these little pricier bottles. I said I wasn't going to go chase bottles, but one I've committed to, and the other one looks interesting, especially since I did this. I think they did theirs in French oak. This is done with American. But it'd be kind of cool to compare them side by side. But we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to get one of those bottles, so whatever. Other than that, Mary Carmen's got a Zoom on Monday night. If you haven't seen her, I will probably post something on the screen here. And then the Agave Social Club has one on Thursday. So a busy week of doing online sips and trying to get some work done and hit doctor's appointments and dentist appointment. It's a busy week. And it's the end of the month. So anyway, I don't have anything in a glass, but I do have a 0 root beer. So salute, my friends. Drink good tequila. It'll be good to you. And we will see you on the next one. Have a great weekend. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.